Oops. Hey guys, welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your tarot and chat. We're just gonna pull some cards, the general energies midweek here. Happy hump day. And then we're gonna do just a little bit of chatting about, what we've been watching, what's been going on during isolation, what's been keeping you guys busy, and all that other fun stuff. So let me just fix my light really quick so it doesn't fall over and then it doesn't turn off on me because it's been doing that. Here we go. All right. So today is, God, what even is, today's the 1st of April. Happy April Fools. I should know that. I literally just was checking that out. But yes, it's All Fool's Day in the traditional sense, April Fools. The moon is in Cancer. Ooh, I like it there. And the color of the day is topaz, it says. So sun in Aries, moon in Cancer. Let's see what's coming up for today. Deck are we going to use? Usually I have picked out a deck before I start the video, but I figured with tarot and chat it's going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more fun, and let me know where you guys are coming from, all over the world, etc. I always like to see where you guys are from, how's it going over there, because I know it's been pretty crazy, pretty much anywhere in the world right now. So let's pull some cards here. And gosh, what deck do I want to use? I'm kind of drawn, honestly, to the Muka Tarot today, so we're going to go with that. And I hope you guys have checked out your monthlies. Those are all up for all of the signs. All the monthlies are up for April. I'm not sure if I'm going to do love readings. We'll see how much time I have. I've got a bunch of other projects and things I want to do right now. So we'll see about love readings for this month. But what you guys should know is that I am taking 20% off of all of my readings right now. You can check that out in the description box below. Just to try to help out during this whole COVID-19 pandemic stuff. I know some people can't afford, readings, but might need guidance, so I decided to lower my prices. And I want to just say thank you guys again for all of your support, especially during this crazy time. I hope you are all doing really well. Hope you are all staying safe and healthy. So let's start pulling on the energies for today. And I got some other announcements at the end, and then we're going to do some chatting, because let's talk about what we've been watching and doing here. Okay, because everyone's been binge watching, everybody's been bored. So, hey, Munice. All right, let's see what else is coming up for today. And for the general midweek energies here, it doesn't really have to be exactly today. And do check out your weeklies. I did pull for all of the signs for this week. And I did a little weekly video for that, timestamp, so you can check that out too. We'll see if I continue sticking with that format. And hi, what is that? Froggeria Vesca. I have such bad eyesight. I need to get my eyes checked again. I feel like I'm becoming more and more nearsighted. Is it nearsighted? Hi, Lulo. It's always nice to hear from you. Thank you again for all of your support and all of your kind messages, Lulo. You always are putting up something nice, so thank you. Losing my train of thought, but let's see. Ooh, this is an interesting midweek energy. And yet, I really think we can work with this. It's workable. It's annoying, but it's workable. So generally, how we might be feeling today, 7 of Pentacles here. When you get the 7 of Pentacles, there's a lot of frustration in terms of, we're not manifesting, we're not building, we're not, securing the Pentacles in the normal way. When you get the 7 of Pentacles, it's a lot less satisfying. And hold on one second, I actually just realized I dropped a couple of these cards here on the ground, and that's not good. So let's see. In case I want to shuffle again, we don't want that to happen, because when one card isn't in the deck, it's going to be a whole mess. In terms of tarot, you should always make sure all of your cards are in the deck before you start pulling. It's happened to me before, and I've been like, there's something wrong, and then the death card was actually not in the deck, and it was just in my wallet for Halloween, and I was like, oh, oops. But anyways, so you don't want to miss a card out of a deck here. But 7 of Pentacles is that frustrating, more pent up, like, okay, well, I've been working at this for a while, and where are my results? Where's the money? Where's the success? Why aren't people praising me yet? What's really going on? Hello, Sunny Bunny. That's such a cute thing to say, right? But yeah, there's a lot of, you're trying to cultivate this material gain here. And it feels very much like you're kind of alone doing it. Could feel very much like you're up against it and nobody else is. Like, why does this always happen to me? Why do I feel like You know, I'm always fighting up against it. And, you know, I'm never going to get to where I want to get to, especially in terms of work and career right now. Our sustenance, the material, the physical, even in terms of, you know, maybe wanting to fix things in your life. Fix things around the house, fix things around in certain ways here. And you're just not able to right now. Or it's not going to be moving forward as quickly. Or new little problems just keep cropping up and you're just not getting where you would like to be, which is at a point of relaxation, of things working out, and of things being in flow. King of Pentacles is here to remind us that this might take some patience here. And I feel like this message just keeps coming up is you've got to keep, especially with two kings in this deck. Let's pull them both out, actually. Good morning from Northern Nevada. Hello, Laura. Good morning from Florida, where, I don't know, it's going to get really bad here in the next few weeks. So watch out for us. We're our governor's a mess. Anyways, we'll talk about that after. King of Pentacles and King of Swords here. To me, this really speaks of keeping your mind above it and trusting that, you know, having faith and having trust in the patience that is needed right now. Having faith in the long game of knowing that whatever is going to work out, whatever you're doing right now, whatever isn't fully where you would like it to be and structured and under your control, it will get there. But you're going to have to wait a little bit. And we're going to also have to keep our minds above it. With the King of Swords, he doesn't let emotions and worry and stress and fear, he doesn't let those things get to him. Because the Knight of Swords is a lot more intense. He's in mature command. He's really fully in command of his life. He's seeing things very clearly, speaking succinctly. He's not, you know, back and forth here or there. He's black and white about his decisions. He knows where he's going. So when I get these two kinds of King's energies, there's a need and a desire to take control of your life. But with all this other stuff, Five of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups, what a strange combination in the middle of the reading, right? Let's look at it the way that it came up, actually. Five of Swords reversed and then the Ten of Cups. And for those of you just joining, this is the Tarot Muka that I'm using. It's a wonderful and beautiful deck. And if you haven't, do make sure to subscribe and check out your monthlies, all right? So those are all up, finally, for April. And again, happy April Fools. I keep forgetting that it's like April Fool's Day or April 1st. But so this is a really interesting energy to be beginning the month with. I think that we're seeing things actually, I almost get the sense, and I feel like this has been coming up a lot, and especially in a lot of the monthlies this came up, that a lot of progression, a lot of success, a lot of getting to where we want to go, and finally, you know, having some movement forward and some real structure coming in is going to be happening more in Taurus season. So I would say late April and into May, we're going to be seeing some changes there. We're going to see things kind of come up to fruition, things kind of be offered to us, structure kind of finally develop, where it has been kind of structureless and like, okay, well, things are going this way, but how far are they going to go this way? How much more successful am I going to be? And why do I constantly feel like I'm losing this battle? Like there's just loss and frustration and irritation. It's annoying. When you get the Five of Swords reversed, I gotta say, it feels like a loss. It feels like, you know, for some of you could have been in fights and you could be losing some fights today and around midweek. And I would say if you have to lose a fight, it's probably actually in the best interest. If you feel that something has been taken from you, you're feeling down and out, reach out to your community, reach out to your friends, or even if you're, you know, having a fight with a loved one, it feels like everything kind of works out for the best, even if you lose the fight. I know that's kind of a weird message, but I know I kind of get that sense as well with this type of energy here. But the Five of Swords reverse is a kind of a tough place to be in, especially with all these other cards here. There's a lot of humiliation, degradation, and you're going to be feeling, again, really disarmed and exposed about things. I don't know if it's how somebody's speaking to you or not, so let's look at that actually a little bit with a different deck here. Because I want to look at this more irritating energy in the middle of it. Because I think that we know what's going on with all the rest of it. It's annoying. We're in quarantine. We're in isolation. And we're bored. And obviously, work is not the same as it used to be. And people are really attached to, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Their daily routines. We get really into our routines and what we can expect and how this is going to go. You know, Monday looks like this, Tuesday looks like this, Wednesday looks like this, and this is what I can expect from it. And when that kind of gets thrown up into the mix, it makes people very uncomfortable. When you suddenly can't rely on your routine to see how the week is going to go, how things are going to play out, and especially so with career and work. Yeah, there's balancing out here. I really like this actually. Oh. Okay, that was unexpected. And what is that? What are you guys saying here? Okay. It's good. It's just annoying. There's good stuff coming in. Don't you worry. And this is the time for looking to your emotions for stability. There's a lot of stability in your emotions that is going to help you with. Maybe this today. Oh, I know. It did come up though, so I can't really ignore that the tower is here because it's here. The tower and the five of swords reverse is definitely a loss, and it's going to feel like, dang, something just got blown up right in front of me, and that's that. Okay. For some of you, and I'm getting even, this kind of makes me feel like Pisces reading actually. So if you're a Pisces listening to this, check out your monthly. This really is kind of hitting in that way of something that hasn't been going the way you wanted it to, but you also haven't been putting exactly the effort into it, or going fully in or fully out on something. And today you could be deciding, you know what, screw it, let's throw out the whole situation and what we've built up here, and let's see what happens when we just tear the whole thing down, or when we blow it up, when we say how we really feel, when we just it just feels like when you blow the whole situation up, however you plan on doing that. And it doesn't feel that negative. For some of you, it could feel like, I've been at a loss with this. I feel like I've been exposed, and I feel frustrated, and I feel humiliated. I feel like I'm just in a losing situation here. I'm being ghosted. I'm the victim. But the 10 of cups is what you're bringing to this situation in regards of all this. It feels to me, the tower is more about the 10 of cups than it is about the 5 of swords reverse. It's the love that comes into this situation that knocks the whole situation down, that knocks the tower down, what you've built up, because sometimes people are afraid to let their true feelings be known. They're afraid to really go for something. They're afraid to, hi, good morning, Judy. um they're afraid to really be honest with their feelings, and are afraid of what's going to happen afterwards, or what's going to happen if I make that decision, if I leave that job fully, if I start throwing my energy and money into something that I believe in. Because again, it doesn't always have to be love, but when you get the 10 of cups and the ace of cups in a reading, hi Dr. Asma, um this is really about love. It's about something, this is my cup here, and I want this whole situation. This is how I feel. I see our life like this. I see this situation unfolding in a more emotionally fulfilling way, especially in terms of love. This is what I want. I want all this with you. I feel this for you. What are you going to do with it now? Because here I am offering it. So, for some of you, there's a real interchanging and a real stability that comes in within a relationship, within a love situation. And I feel you can really grow this situation. When water and earth are together in the reading, I always get the sense that there's a lot of growth together. And because again, when you put water onto a plant that's growing in earth, obviously it's going to grow. It feeds it, it gives it nutrients, it gives it the love that it needs in order to prosper. Even though it doesn't grow quickly, it will grow. So this is kind of, you're planting your seeds, you're wetting them with water and love, and you're going to see where they're going to go. And I think, again, there's patience that needs to be had in this situation, keeping your mind above all the other crap that's going on, and, being fully in command and authoritative with how you say things, what you're saying, what you're feeling, and how you're communicating it. High Priestess is in the background here, just kind of sitting around saying, listen to your higher self, listen to those internal nudges. And I feel like she has a lot to do with all that emotional stuff. And again, with that Piscean kind of pull I'm getting. So again, if you're a Pisces listening to this, definitely go check out your monthly. This really is relating to it for some reason. But again, this is the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about your higher self, about, balancing your inner and outer worlds, balance within how you communicate, within your emotions. And, instead of delving into fear, it's knowing from within that everything is going to be okay, knowing that you are loved, and knowing to follow your heart and your emotions rather than, getting focused on the more practical, material, work related things that you can't really do much about right now, okay? Big messages today. Oof, a lot of big stuff this week. Do check out your weeklies because I have them all timestamped in that little weekly video that I put out at the beginning of the week. So check that out, guys. We'll see if we keep doing that. If you enjoy it, put it in the comments, and, maybe I'll continue doing that rather than just dailies. Let's see from the Lindsay Andrews deck what we get here, because there's a lot happening. Oof. I like this. This is such a beautiful card. It's actually the first card I saw when I picked up this deck here, and I was like, this is amazing. Silence. Before making a decision of power, move into the place of silence and serenity deep within you. Sit anywhere, close your eyes, and follow your breath in and out. On the third inhalation, take the breath down into your belly and locate your place of power just below your navel. Visualize your place of power holding the golden sun, a disk of radiant brilliance within you. Observe the silence like a deer in a meadow. If you are in pain, use your consciousness to find where the pain lives within your body. Then move into that pain and beyond it until you find the sources of silence. In this silence lives your sacred witness, that which sees all and knows all and is all that you are. Power is born within silence. So these are some really beautiful messages. And again, power is born within silence. And I think that maybe some of you need a moment of silence to have that realization, to meditate, to go within, to get really grounded in your emotions. And when you start listening, I think you're going to go know very well, what decisions you need to make, whether it be in terms of love, whether it be in terms of life path moving forward. You're going to be decisive and you're going to know what's going to be truly fulfilling for you. So this is a really good time. Despite all this isolation, quarantine stuff, it's a great time to take a step back and really get back into the energy with your higher self, really get into where you should be going so you can redirect yourself to your highest and most fulfilling path moving forward. So that's where I'm going to kind of end it with tarot a little bit. Unless some people have some questions about tarot, etc. But let's have a nice little chat here. What have you guys been watching, doing during quarantine, during isolation? I know that I have been binge watching a ton of things, and I'm sure everybody now has pretty much watched. I mean, I know the Tiger King has been like, everyone's talking about it, everyone's watched it. I watched it last week with my partner, and I got a lot to say about it. I know a lot of people, and I'm gonna do a little spoiler thing here. So again, if you haven't watched it and you don't want spoilers, don't listen to this part. I won't talk about it for too long. Power is born within silence. Yeah, and isn't that a really nice message? I think that that's a really nice message for this isolation stuff here. Power is born within silence. So anyways, switching back over, Unorthodox on Netflix. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, so we watched The Tiger King, and these are my views on this right now. I'm just going to come out and say these things because it's been bothering me, because I see a lot of people like joking about this and that, but it's like, Joe Exotic was a terrible person, and he was a predator, and just so many things are wrong with that man. Yeah, it might be funny at first and like kind of jokey, but he kept 225 tigers, snow leopards, things like that. Um, he had them all in that small little place and all in cages. So if you watch it towards the end of the documentary series, there's one scene where they don't even have enough food to feed these tigers. They're feeding them like Walmart crap, like little tiny things, and they're not getting enough food. They're all fighting for it. They're all trying to like attack each other, and there's just like this massive tigers all running around together in this small cage. And I'm like, how is that not the most upsetting thing in this documentary for people? It brought tears to my eyes. If you guys didn't know this about me, I actually originally was going to school for biology. I wanted to work with animals. I especially wanted to be a marine biologist. And tigers and, snow leopards are like my favorite animals. So watching this made me so mad to see him in that doc, what is it, Antle? I'm going to call him that because I'm not going to call him his stupid name that he tries to, take from Eastern culture, like bullshit. Anyways, I still cannot fathom like how poorly they were treating these animals, and how people just keep going to go pet these animals and see them as babies. Don't you know that that's not good for them? Don't you know that that messes them up for life? You should not be having contact as a human with a tiger. And that's why, despite maybe Carol Baskin killed her husband, whatever, in my opinion, if she was walking the streets of Tampa, and where she was walking is, because I live there, not exactly a great area. It's kind of known for hookers and stuff. So maybe she was walking because she was upset. Maybe she was walking because she was a hooker, whatever, or a lady of the night. But I don't have any problem with that. I think if she did that and then she maybe killed her husband, although I'm pretty sure he got killed by the cartel. Y'all don't even know how crazy it is down here in Florida. Obviously, if he was doing all this weird back and forth stuff, like, it wasn't Carol Baskin that probably killed him. But if she did, props to her, because she used that money to save a bunch of tigers, and she didn't put 200 of them in a cage together. She put like 15 in a large area together. So in my opinion, I am on her side about this. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think she's the best in all sense, but she does try to help those animals that they are screwing up, and was actively trying to, make a difference, because people in America shouldn't be having any damn tigers. Like, what the hell is up with that? There are no tigers naturally in America, so they shouldn't be here. Anyways, all right, that's my little sidebar on that. I'll try not to go off about it, but regardless, it's an amazing documentary, especially if you are really interested in animals and animal rights like I am. And if you're a biologist or anything like that, I think you'll be very interested, and I think you'll be really mad at the way people are treating all these people and the way they were getting so mad at Carol, who was actually treating them the best out of all of them. And that's really what it should be about, not whether she killed her husband and did all this stuff. How it's about the animals, it's about how they are being treated. So anyways, let's talk about more about what we've been watching here. Less TV, more reading, Laura. Nice. Sewing, working with your dog. That's so cute. Yeah, I obviously already have been working from home with you guys through YouTube for a while, so it didn't change my schedule too much. However, I now don't get to go to the shop 3 days a week, and that's kind of like getting to me a little bit, getting into that quarantine craziness here. So that's pretty weird, and I wonder how things are going to progress in Florida. They're predicting things aren't going to get to be their worst until halfway through May. So not excited about that. We've been trying to move to Colorado, so this is kind of seeming like a real pause on that, and it's really frustrating because we really wanted to start moving ahead with all that stuff. And I was going to be trying to actually work in Scotland over the summer, and I'm not sure how that one's going to go now either. So it's going to be this whole COVID-19 stuff really threw up not just my plans, but I feel like everybody. A lot of people have lost their jobs, they're not working anymore. And I'm really hoping that the government, that we're all going to be getting our checks and we're all going to be getting a little bit of help here. I do have to say, if democracy works so well, then why does socialism have to bail it out every 10 years? All right, that's it. That's all I'm saying politically, but like, just want to throw that one out there because it just gets to me. Hi, Joan. Oh, hi, Miss Jones, Tammy. You must be Tammy. I think that you're Tammy because you come up like that on my email. But hey, nice to see you guys. And it's nice that a lot of classes have moved online. My partner teaches music and drumming and piano, so he's been able to teach online, which has been really, really great. We were both very worried about what this was going to be. Okay, good. Hey, Tammy. I hope all is well. I hope all is well where all of you guys are. Some things that I've also been doing other than just binge watching things, because yeah, we've been binge watching things, been catching up on Better Call Saul, finally started The Mandalorian when I was actually in surgery, and Baby Yoda is more than everyone is making him out to be. He is so cute. I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with it. So that's a great show to get into as well. Gosh, we've been watching the trials of oh my god, why did I say that? Trials of Gabriel Fernandez, and it's been really moving. I would say don't watch that if you don't have, a strong stomach, a strong heart for child abuse cases and things like that. But it's really interesting, and I do think that if you are interested, you should definitely check that out. It's really important, and I think a really amazing, not amazing in a good way, really a painful story with some really amazing people who made a difference because of what happened to him. So definitely check that out if you're interested more in crime and stuff. Oh my gosh. I can't think of much else. I've been watching a lot of dumb trash things like Rock of Love and stupid things like when I'm doing art and working, because I don't pay attention as much when I'm doing art, which is actually what I've been throwing myself back into. So hopefully we'll finish the Zodiac gals designs. I'm also working on some other little projects and some work related stuff. So I'll be posting that up on my art Instagram as well as my normal Instagram. Let's see what else has been going on. My gosh, it's not much. So I hope that you guys have all been busy in isolation and been keeping busy. I'm going to put a bunch of book suggestions and recommendations up on my Instagram. I'm going to try to do that today. Try to take a picture of that. I already have them all listed out for you, so you can go check that out. There's also metaphysical books, witch books that I'm going to be recommending. And if you guys want to DM me over on Instagram or even put, questions in the comments, we'll do some more tarot and chat videos and we can talk about all sorts of fun things. But I thought, while we're all in isolation or quarantine or, locked out, it might be fun to kind of get together and have some nice, morning chats and tarot and do something to communicate and feel like we're part of more of a community and seeing people, even if we're, not physically in the presence or seeing as many people as we'd like to be seeing. So, I hope everything has been going well with you guys. Please stay safe, stay healthy. If you want and are interested, and this is a great time actually to get your astrology charts done, your natal charts, if you're looking for compatibility or looking to learn more about your own numerology, your life path in terms of numerology. Truly Divine is like an incredible website for that, and I will be putting that in the description box below. You can use my code Deku30 to get 30% off of all of their, astrology charts, their natal charts, their compatibility, their numerology, and I've gotten my chart done and, compatibility, numerology stuff done by people in person, by other things online, and they have just blown them all out of the water. Their work and their, descriptions, all of that is so amazing. I'm really, really, yeah, see, the interaction is really nice, but I'm just really, really impressed by Truly Divine's work and all the little details in it. They weren't just like, you guys aren't compatible like this, but they were like, you're like this, he's like this is how you can work together, and this is how you can work past these issues, and if you can't, these are different, positions, places, and stuff that might help or hinder it. So I was really impressed again by all their work and all their efforts, and we're going to be doing a little review video on it where I read out some of the stuff that they sent us within the huge like 17-page long description for the compatibility report. So it was really incredible. I guess I'm going to cut this off as soon as possible because Scylla sounds like she is going to start losing her mind from like a doorway, and she's extremely loud. So I hope you guys are staying healthy. Again, all my readings are 20% off. That's in the description box below. If you want to book, I am definitely open for booking right now. And do make sure to subscribe. And also, guys, I am doing this giveaway for this really cool wire wrap bone ring. I'm going to also be giving away some of my own crystals with it, and especially made spell sachet for you, made by me for you. So all you have to do to enter is either share a video on social media, screenshot it, and then email me. You're all entered, and you can also book a reading. You'll be entered as well. So and again, that's all going on until April 13th, 2020. So next 13 days, y'all. Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful and blessed rest of the week. Check out your weeklies, check out your monthlies for April. And, again, feel free to hit me up over on Instagram, DM me any questions, things, about metaphysical or not metaphysical, anything that you want, to talk about in tarot and chat, anything that you would like me to answer in terms of questions. Maybe you got some witchery questions, maybe you got some tarot questions, but I'm here to answer them. All right, so love you guys so much. Again, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your comments, all of your shares, all of your support. And again, thank you so much for all the donations that I've been receiving. I do appreciate that as well, guys. Thank you. And I'm wishing you all the best, health, wealth, and abundance during this time. So long, guys.